Welcome, it's DC. In this video, I'm revealing one of the most profitable and accurate booming crash scalping strategy. So if you're new to my channel, please kindly subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Okay, so let's look at how we can use this strategy to trade, to scalp in booming crash. So I'm going to start with boom 1000. And what is the first condition? The first condition is that you need to go to your 15-minute time frame. When you go to your 15-minute time frame, so in boom, you're looking forward to look for selling opportunities. So you need to wait for the price to be below this red line. We have a red line on the main chart. So that's the first condition. So the next condition, after checking that the price is below this red line. So you can see during this highlighted area, the price was below the red line. So after doing that, you then drop down to your 1 minute time frame. So on your 1 minute time frame, we're going to go back to that area that we have highlighted, and then we look for selling opportunities. So the 1 minute, we're dropping down to the 1 minute time frame so that we can enter our sell in this 1 minute time frame. So what we want here on the 1 minute time frame, the condition is this: you need to wait again for price to be below the red line. So that's the first condition. You're now about to take your entry. So what are you going to check on your 1 minute time frame? Is price below the red line? So that's the first condition. If price is below the red line, what are you going to do next? You're gonna wait for price on the indicator window. So if I zoom in, so with this strategy, there's no zoom level because these indicators do not repaint. So you can zoom in, you can use any zoom level that you want. So I'm going to zoom in so that we can see nicely. So our entry is going to be here. So after ensuring that the price is below, or the candles are below the red line, I'm going to drop down to my indicator window, which is this window. Then on this window, what I want to see, so this is the window that I'm talking about, this one. So what we want to see on this indicators window is this. We want to wait for price. We want to wait for price to close below or to cross below the zero line. So when price goes above this level, it indicates our overbought zone. This is our overbought region. So when price now crosses below, now we're coming from an overbought, so we can now start selling. We're going to sell from this particular area here. So this is where we're going to get our entry when price crosses below the what? Price crosses below this red zero line. We have a zero line here, so that's where we're going to get our entry, and we're going to take 5 to 7 candles. 5 to 7 candles. We only take 5 to 7 candles. 5 to 7 candles, and then you exit. So let's quickly look for other opportunities. So at this particular level, if you look at what happened here, is this: there was no signal. Why? Because price was above this red line on the main chart. So we will not take a trade in that particular example. So let's look for another example. Here we can see price crossed below the zero line, whilst it was below again the red line on the main chart. So from there, we're going to take our 5 to 7 candles, and then we proceed. Then let's look for another example. Here we can see price closed below the zero line, and we're going to be able to what? At this level, this is where price closed below that level. We're going to get 7 candles. Our 7 candles were enough, and then we exit the market. Then let's look for another example. At this signal, we're going to get our 5 to 7 candles. Okay, let's look for more examples. Here, there's no trade. Why? Price is above the red line, so we're not going to take any trades there. Again, here we don't have a trade. We don't have a signal here because price is above the red line. So let's look for more examples. Let's look at this particular example here. We have a signal. Price was below the red line. We're going to get our 5 to 7 candles. So here we're going to get our 5 to 7 candles. So our TP is 5 to 7 candles. But where do we place our stop loss? Where do we place our stop loss? So we can see the previous spike before this movement that took this our indicator into the overbought region was this one. This is the previous spike that we had. So our stop loss, you just count 3 to 5 candles above this previous spike. 3 to 5 candles. So somewhere here That's where you place your stop loss, and then you wait now for price to come to this region. So why are we placing a stop loss, since we know that booming crash doesn't respect stop loss? So not every strategy is 100%. So in case the strategy fails, the spike, if there's a spike, it will take us out of the market. But also bearing in mind that there are times when there will be spikes, but there will be baby spike or spikes that are only there so that amateur traders can quickly close their trades. So those spikes, we are also taking them into consideration, such that when there is, okay, let's look for an example where this took place. Okay, we have here a very good example. We see here at this particular level, we're going to be able to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there was a spike. There was a spike. Since we're going to place our stop loss 5 candles above the previous spike, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere here, we're going to place our stop loss here. And since there was going to be another spike, it was not going to affect anything, because we're still going to wait for us to reach our TP, which was 5 to 7 candles. So here, that's what I'm trying to say here. Sometimes there can be these small spikes, but if you have your stop loss at the right position, you will end up winning that trade. So let's look for another example. Let's look at what took place here. Okay, price crossed here, and if you check here on the main chart, we're still going to be able to take our 5 candles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, more than 5 candles, more than 7 candles. So we're still fine. Let's look for another example. Okay, so I think we've come to the end of the highlighted area. So let's, before I proceed to look at crash, I just want to take you through the services that we're offering on these channels. What are the services that we offer? We have our VIP signal group, where we post signals daily. We have a WhatsApp group where we post signals every day, and we also have our free groups. This is our VIP WhatsApp group where I post signals each and every day. And with this strategy, I've also developed an indicator. So there's an indicator that you can also use for this particular strategy, and I'm going to upload the video very soon, so that you can have access to this indicator. So this is our WhatsApp group where I post signals. I post at least, so the signals that we will be posting are for booming crash and volatility indices, and also step and jump indices. So let me take you through some of the trades that we have in this group. We can see, I think I shared this signal live when I was on YouTube. This is the signal that I gave, and you can see it was able to hit our take profit. So this is our signal group that we have, and if you want to be part of this VIP group where I send at least 10 signals a day, where I'll be sending signals on booming crash, I'll be sending signals on volatility, you are also free to join this group. Okay, apart from, we also have our free WhatsApp group. Our free WhatsApp group where I also post some free signals. You can see these are some of the free signals that I'll be posting in these groups. So you are also free to join this WhatsApp group, and you can also interact. I think there's a group which is still open. Our first WhatsApp group is full, but we open a new WhatsApp group, and in this group you are also free to interact with other traders all over the world, and you can be part of this amazing trading community. Then we also have our mentorship program. I run a mentorship program. So if you are new to trading, you want to learn how to trade, be it synthetic indices or be it whatever that you want to trade, you can also take part of these mentorship programs, where I'll be teaching price action, where I'll also be teaching ICT, smart money concept, and also indicator-based strategies that we can use to trade derived synthetic indices or any financial assets. We have indicator-based strategies that we'll be using. So our course is these three main courses: price action, smart money concept, ICT, and also indicator-based strategies. So you are also free to join our mentorship program. You can use the details that are there in the description to get in touch with me. Then we also have our EAs and our indicators. We have an amazing spike detector. We have an amazing spike detector which we use to catch spikes in boom and crash. We have an amazing spike detector. We have an amazing spike detector. Let me show you how this spike detector works. We have an amazing spike detector. Let me show you how this spike detector looks like. So this is the DC Smart Spike Detector. So this is the spike detector that I personally use for trading. This is my own spike detector. And if you're interested, you can also get in touch with me and you can get this spike detector. You can see I was using it live so that you can see how amazing this spike detector is. You can check the videos that are there on my YouTube channel where I was using this spike detector. Okay, so currently we're running a promotion. Where a Black Friday promotion. So in our Black Friday promotion, we've reduced some of the prices of our the common financial instruments that we have and also services. So we have our trading robots. The official price was $50 and has been reduced to $29. Then we also have our spike detector, DC Smart Spike Detector. So for all the indices, so we have a package for all the indices where you can have boom and crash 1,500 and also 300. It was $100, but now it's now $69. Then for each index, for example, you want to buy for a specific index, for example, boom 1000, the price was $25, but now the price has been reduced because we have a promotion to $19. Then we also have our VIP signals. So for the monthly subscription, it was $50, but now it has been reduced to $39. Then we also have our new indicator, which is called the DC RSI TRIX indicator for scalping. The price was $30, but it has now been reduced to $19. So for this promotion, it ends on the 28th of November. So that's where it will end on the 21st of November, not November. It will end in November. Okay, so let's quickly go back. So we looked at an example in Boom 1000. Let's quickly go and look at an example in Boom 500. So in Boom 500, what are we going to be doing? The first thing that we do is that we're going to check if price is below. We're going to check again if price is below. So I've already highlighted the area where price was below our moving average because we want to sell in Boom. So currently Boom is in a downtrend. It has been moving down. So we're checking on the 50-minute time frame if price is below the red line. So after doing that, you then drop down to your 1-minute time frame. When you drop down to your 1-minute time frame, what are you going to be looking for? You're going to be checking the following. So you first of all check if price is below the red line, which I can see, yes, it was below the red line. Then you then drop down to your indicator window that is there on the main chart, and then you wait for a signal. Your signal is going to come when price crosses below this. So at this particular level, we don't have a signal. Why? If you check, price was still above that red line. So we don't take any sell trade. But at this particular level, we can see, let me zoom in so that we can see nicely. Okay, at this particular level, price is below the 200 exponential, and we have a price crossing below this zero line on our indicators window. So in Boom 500, it's more volatile compared to Boom 1000 or Crash 1000. So in this one, I encourage you to take at least 3 to 5 candles. So the maximum candles that you can take is 5 candles. So take 3 to 5 candles and then you're out. So let's look for example. So this was a winning trade. Let's look at this particular example. So in this particular example, we had a signal. So like what I said, I want you to look carefully at what happened here. So we entered after, I think on the next candle there was a spike, but look at the spike. It didn't go or pass above the previous spike. So we are going to count our 3 candles here, and then our stop loss was here. So you see, that is the reason why we talked about the stop loss. There might be spikes, but as long as those spikes are not going above the previous spike, they're not going above the previous spike, we'll still be okay. We can hold that trade until it reaches our TP. You can see after that the market then continued to move downwards. So we'll be safe. Why? Because we're also using a 15-minute time frame as our high time frame, and we know that during this current period, even if there can be a spike, the market is still going to continue moving downwards. Okay, so let's look for another example, and let's look here. We have a perfect example. We can see price was able to cross below this one, while it was below the red line. We can see we're going to get our 3 to 5 candles, and then from there we also have another good signal at this particular level. Price was also going to reach our TP. So let's look for more examples. Here there was no signal. Why? Price was above this red line. Then let's look for at least 2 more signals, and then we are done. At this particular level, we're going to get our 3 to 5 candles before the spike, but eventually the price just continued to move downwards. So there's a possibility that you can actually get more than 5 candles. So it now depends with when you use the strategy, what do you see from that strategy? Okay, this one will be our last example. We can see here we're going to get our 5 to 10 candles. So this strategy, guys, I'm telling you, it's one of the best and most accurate strategy. When we did it, when we were having a live, we saw that in boom 1000 during this current period, where price is, we didn't have a losing trade. It was 100%. So that means this strategy is very, very, very effective. So let's quickly look at how we can use the strategy when we now look at crash 1000. So in crash 1000, we'll also be doing the same thing, but now we're looking for buying opportunity. Like what I said, we also go to the 15-minute time frame, and now this is now slightly different. We want price to go above. It should be above the red line. That's the first condition. On your 15-minute time frame, price should be above that red line. Then you come to your 1-minute time frame. Let's go to the area which we have highlighted and look for trading opportunities there. So since we want to buy, we want price to be above. We want price to be above the red line on the main chart. We want price to be above the red line on the main chart. So at this particular level, we can see one, that's the first condition. Price, is it above? Yes. But where is the crossing? The crossing took place at this particular level where we have the red line on the main chart crossing above the 0 line. It was here. And we can see in crash 1000, I said we can take 5 to 7 candles. It's very, very possible for you to do that. 5 to 7 candles, and then you exit the market. Okay, so let's look for another example. Here we have a good example. Price was above the red line on the main chart, and also we have a crossing. Our 5 to 7 candles was a success. So let's look for again another example. Here price is above the moving average, and we have a crossing here of the 0 line on the main chart on the indicators window, and we can see we're going to get our 5 to 7 candles. Then here again we also had a signal. So there will be multiple signals, and if you use it perfectly, you'll be in a position to avoid spikes. Your chances of being caught by spikes are minimized. And if you follow what I said about placing your stop loss here, you see we had a spike, but the spike didn't go below the previous spike, which means there was a continuation of that uptrend in that 1-minute time frame. So this is basically how you use this strategy. We have a lot of examples that we can talk about. For example, here we have a signal, and we can see our 5 to 10 candles was going to be reached. So let's quickly look at how we can use it in crash 500. How can we use it in crash 500? So in crash 500, we also want to go to the 15-minute time frame. When you go to the 15-minute time frame, what are we looking for? We are looking for a period where price was above the red line on the main chart. Price is above the red line here. We can see this was the period, and we drop down to our 1-minute time frame. We drop down to our 1-minute time frame, and we go back to the highlighted area where the strategy was can be implemented or can be used. Okay, we can see here price at 1 on the main chart is above the red line, and we can see there is a crossing here. We're going to get our 3 to 5 candles. Bear in mind that we're now talking about crash 500, where the market is more volatile. So that means we need to take less candles. So we'll be taking 3 to 5 candles, and we can see here our 3 to 5 candles. We're going to be able to get them, and we can see what happened here. You see price crossed above. There was this small spike, but eventually our target was going to be reached. So this one is one of the most accurate scalping strategies that you can have when you are trading boom and crash. So let's look for one example before we call it a day, before I give you the settings. Okay, so here we have price crossing above this level, and then we have the price moving upwards. And so basically this is how we use the strategy. So let's quickly look at how the settings. Let me give you the settings. For the settings, you're gonna go to this icon that is there on the chart. This is the icon. You go to this icon, and then when you go there, it will take you to this page. You click here, you have the settings. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm going to delete everything so that we can put the settings together. So you come to your you click on this icon, this small F icon, you click it. Then if you come here, we need the moving average. Our moving average, we have a period of 200, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, stuff, it will have 4 pixels in the color red. Then when you're done, you click done. If you come to main chart, you'll see that there will be a moving average. That's the red line that you were seeing. Then you go back, you click on the F icon, then you come under oscillators. Under oscillators, you click on your Mark D. On your Mark D, you have a fast EMA of 12, slow EMA of 26, Mark D's SMA of 9, apply to close. Then the styles. Here you need to make some changes. The main, with me, I'm gonna use 1 pixel with the color white. Why am I using white? Because it is the color of my background. So you need to change it to the color of your background. Then you come on the signal. That's the most important line that we need. We need 3 pixel with the color red. But you also need to change on the levels. You come on your levels, you add. So on the levels, there will be nothing here. So on the level, you need to add and you put 0. But you make sure that your style, you change it. With me, I have used 4 pixel with the color black so that I can see that that 0 line. So you can see it's now easy for me to easily see my 0 line. So basically these are the settings. So if you're new to my channel, please kindly subscribe, like, and comment. So we normally select what we're going to be doing on this video. We'll select the best 3 comments. So if you comment, you stand a chance to be part of our VIP group for a period of a month. So please comment, like, and subscribe to this channel so that you can take part in this competition. Thank you guys for your time. I hope this strategy and the information that I've shared with you guys will make you profitable, and may God continue to bless you. Until next time, bye bye for now.